Hey, what's up, everyone? If you're a fan of those intense, edge-of-your-seat post-apocalyptic thrillers, you're in for a treat. Today, we're counting down some of the best films that drop you right into the chaos of survival. So buckle up. This is Film Flicks, and let's get right into it. All right, imagine this. You're on a high-speed train, just chilling, when boom, zombies. That's Train to Busan for you, a 2016 South Korean thriller that hits hard. The story follows Sok-woo, a workaholic dad who finally decides to take his daughter Suan to visit her mom in Busan for her birthday. Sweet, right? Well, not for long. Right after they board, a mysterious infection spreads like wildfire, turning people into lightning-fast zombies. And guess what? There's already an infected person on the train. Yeah, things go south real quick. This movie is non-stop intensity. The zombies aren't your usual slow walkers. They sprint, they swarm, and they turn victims in seconds. Every train car is a battlefield, and the survivors have to fight, hide, and make impossible choices just to stay alive. But Train to Busan isn't just about the action, it's about the people. As chaos unfolds, Sok-woo goes from being a distant dad to doing everything to protect Suan. You feel the fear, the heartbreak, the desperation, and man, it hits hard. It's a perfect mix of thrills, emotion, and gut-wrenching moments. And trust me, that ending, it'll stay with you. If you haven't seen Train to Busan yet, what are you waiting for? Buckle up. This ride is unforgettable.
18 years I've hated a train. 18 years I've waited for this moment.
All right, picture this. Earth is a frozen wasteland, and the last of humanity is stuck on a massive, never-stopping train. That's Snowpiercer, a mind-blowing 2013 sci-fi thriller from Bong Joon-ho. The train is basically society on rails. The rich live in luxury up front, while the poor in the back barely survive on nasty protein bars made of bugs. Yeah, it's bad. But one guy, Curtis, played by Chris Evans, has had enough. He leads a full-blown rebellion to fight their way to the front, car by car. And trust me, this movie is wild. Every section of the train is like stepping into a different world. One moment, it's a brutal battle with guards. The next, they're in a creepy classroom where kids are brainwashed into worshiping the train's creator, Wilford, Ed Harris. As Curtis and his crew push forward, they uncover some seriously messed up secrets about how this so-called order is maintained. It's intense, emotional, and keeps you on edge the whole way through. But here's the real kicker. What happens when they finally reach the engine? Can they actually change things? Or is escape just an illusion? With stunning action, dark humor, and some deep social commentary, Snowpiercer is an unforgettable ride. Buckle up, you're in for something special.
Talk about the end of humanity.
All right, imagine waking up one day and boom, zombies have taken over the world. And not just any zombies. These things are fast. That's World War Z, a high-stakes, heart-pounding thriller starring Brad Pitt as Jerry Lane, a former UN investigator thrown back into action when a mysterious virus turns people into raging, unstoppable monsters. The infection spreads like wildfire, collapsing entire cities in minutes. Planes crash, armies fall, and humanity is hanging by a thread. With time running out, Jerry is sent on a global mission to figure out where this nightmare started, and, more importantly, how to stop it. From South Korea to Israel to Wales, he faces terrifying zombie hordes, desperate survivors, and entire governments scrambling to survive. And let's talk about those zombies. These things don't just walk, they swarm, scaling walls, flipping buses, and taking down everything in their path. This movie is non-stop action with insane set pieces, but it's also about survival, sacrifice, and the lengths people will go to protect those they love. If you're looking for an intense, edge-of-your-seat zombie flick, World War Z is a must-watch. Buckle up, it's gonna be a wild ride. All right, imagine this. You're an American paratrooper, it's World War II, and you're about to drop into Nazi-occupied France just hours before D-Day. Sounds intense, right? Well, Overlord takes that and cranks it up to insane levels. Private Boyce and his squad are sent on a mission to destroy a German radio tower. But after their plane gets shot down, only a few survive, including their no-nonsense leader, Corporal Ford. As they sneak through a village, dodging Nazi patrols, they meet Chloe, a local woman hiding some dark secrets. But things take a horrifying turn when Boyce stumbles upon an underground lab. And let's just say, the Nazis are up to some seriously twisted stuff. They're experimenting on villagers with a strange serum, creating nightmare-fuel super soldiers that are definitely not human anymore. Now, it's not just about the mission. It's about stopping whatever monstrous army the Nazis are cooking up before it's too late. Overlord delivers brutal action, spine-chilling horror, and edge-of-your-seat suspense. It's war, but with a terrifying twist. If you're into high-stakes battles with a side of horror, this one's a must-watch. All right, imagine a world where everything's gone. No cities, no stores, just pure survival. That's The Survivalist, a raw, intense, post-apocalyptic thriller that pulls you right into the struggle. Our main guy, he's got no name, no luxuries, just a tiny cabin deep in the forest where he grows his own food, sets traps, and trusts no one. And honestly, in a world like this, who could blame him? But then, two women show up, Catherine and her daughter Milia. They're hungry, desperate, and looking for shelter. At first, he wants nothing to do with them, but when they offer seeds and something more, he lets them stay. And that's when things get real tense. Trust? It's basically extinct. Every meal, every glance, every tiny decision could mean life or death. As food runs low and danger creeps closer, the fragile balance between them starts to crack. This movie is quiet, brutal, and completely gripping. No big explosions, no over-the-top action. Just pure survival, where every second feels like the edge of a knife. If you love raw, realistic apocalypse stories, The Survivalist is a must-watch. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you're loving these movie recommendations, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We've got tons more coming your way. Can't wait to share more epic films with you. Until next time, keep watching and stay awesome.